All right. Thought today was a good work day. I thought guys came out. Obviously you play in Memphis. There's some similarities, but then there's also some differences. Defensively, this is probably one of the more unique defenses we're going to face, and just how they disperse their personnel. They've done a really good job here in these first couple of games. So of what they've done, you look back to the bowl game last year. I mean, trying to get a sense of how they're going to disperse their guys, and they've been really successful, and especially in these last 3 games of how they played. For us, it's a lot of different looks. Obviously working through all that, but I thought the guys, picking up what we're asking them to do, and we got to continue to develop upon that throughout the course of the week. But I thought the guys came out with good intent. I thought there were some good competitive periods and opportunities for us, and obviously we got to build on that throughout the course of this week for Saturday.
Is it fair to call it a 3-3-5, or they mixed it up so much?
They mixed it up pretty good. I mean, that's at the heart of it. Yes, that's what it is. And I mean, just how they disperse backers. I mean, there's times they will jump in 4 down, but it's, one of those unique defenses in these games that have done really good job. They do a nice job tackling in the secondary. I think their backers are 2 really good players. They got a very active defensive front, so you just got to play with your eyes. You got to play smart, and then obviously tie the rules that we have throughout this offense, to be able to play as fast as we can.
Monday didn't go well for Kyle Norvell, obviously. How good was it to see him come out and
I mean, and that was one of the most uncharacteristic games for him. And he had a great week of practice. Just in the moment, it was unfortunate, for him, because I know how hard he works. I know the ability that he has. But to see him come back out today, and I mean, he made a couple of great catches. One of probably one of the better catches we've seen this year. And you felt the just excitement from the team, because I mean, he's a great leader. He's a great person. These guys can help us win a lot of games. It was good to see that response.
One of the things you mentioned yesterday was just wanting the guys to just kind of relax a little bit and play football. Are you seeing signs?
I did. I mean, obviously on a Tuesday practice, there's a lot of things that we're putting on them, just making sure that their eyes are right, that they're in there. But you still get to have fun going to prepare, and that's I don't always want it to be enjoyable, but I want you to have fun. And sometimes when you know that you're putting everything you have into getting better, into perfecting your craft, into trying to be the best player that you can be. It might not always feel good in the moment, but you can have fun doing it, and that's what's going to provide the confidence for you to go out there and play to the best of your ability come Saturday. And so, that's my push for our guys. And these guys, they know what they need to do, and now it's just about going and putting it on display.
Coach, you mentioned Mekhi Danzy yesterday as a guy that could step up for Jalen Lucas. He had a great catch today. How good was it to see him execute, and also some of the other young running backs today?
Yeah, I mean, I think, anytime a guy goes down, it is opportunity. A door opens, and, Mekhi has, really been coming along, throughout these last few weeks. He has great talent. It's just some of the things, just the consistency of it, and that comes with learning. It comes with continued opportunities. But I thought he did some really nice things today, and I know he's going to work his tail off to be ready if his number's called here on Saturday.
Coach Fuller talked yesterday about 3rd downs and maybe the not having those success on 1st and 2nd down to set up those advantageous 3rd downs. I mean, what do you think that could do, getting more of those for the pass rush for guys like Pat and Mark?
Well, and we talked to them specifically about we got to earn the right to go rush the passer, and when you play teams that incorporated the quarterback so much in the run game, the read game. I mean, that's part of football against certain teams. But if everything's short yardage, or if it's a lot of short yardage situations, and and they have that full menu to be able to utilize, it makes it challenging to go and be as productive in the pass rush game as you want to be. And so that's something that's big. We got to be great in 1st, 2nd down. Force the longer yardage situations, and then we've got to be able to go attack and work to disrupt the quarterback.
That's about preparing against that Memphis quarterback himself. Thoughts about preparation against.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's a talented player. He knows their offense inside out. You can see the confidence and be able to get the ball out. He's got a quick release, very accurate. He's, like I said on Monday, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country. And I mean, he's he's one of the best players in Memphis history, and he's definitely showed up, and he has him rolling here early this season, and we know that if we have mistakes, if we have bust in any aspect, he'll make you pay, and he's got some talented receivers to throw to.
I know you guys track the speed and explosive movements in practice and in games. Are you seeing consistency in that effort?
So the first game in Ireland, no, it wasn't. I mean, we did not, for what we had put on display in practice, did not carry over in the game as well as what I wanted. Last week I thought we saw, ramped up, top numbers. I thought it was, guys had a heavy output. It wasn't from a lack of trying. There was just, like I said yesterday, it was some moments where hesitancy showed up, and that guy's play tight at times, and and obviously we all get to work and get better, and but I did see an improvement here this last week, and obviously guys have been working hard in their preparation last week, and then for what I felt today.
When it comes to the keys to get the running game kind of back on track, are you seeing some of those things starting to click?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously everybody's involved in it, and it's running backs, quarterbacks, obviously tight ends, O-line and receivers, and so it's the ownership in that, making sure that we're all doing our job, being where we need to be. It's one thing just to be on the person you're supposed to be blocking, but we also got to create space, and that's ultimately one of the things that we can continue to do a better job of, and even at times when there's space, if we're not on the right track, it's going to, obviously that there's challenges that show up. If we don't, get to the guy that we need to be on, obviously challenges show up. So it all has to come together, but I have a lot of confidence in just the way that our guys are working to apply some of those corrections, and I feel good about where it is right now, and once again we're going to have a great week of prep, but it's got to show up on Saturday.
Have you seen good development out of Cam Davis specifically?
I really like what I see from Cam. He's going to continue to increase his role. He's a really, I think, special player, and he doesn't play like a freshman. He definitely has talent and ability, and you're excited to see his continued growth.
All right, go good.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, Coach.